she's adding on two things. We are using transition words. First of all, what are transition words? Everybody, because this is something that's going to come. I'm again repeating, just 20, 30 words you have to do, they're going to come. Second thing, which a guarantee is homonyms to come. Guarantee. That's also not more than 100, 120. That's it. What are transition words which help connect ideas and ensure flow in writing and speech? Ideas को connect करने को क्या बोलते हैं? Transition words. They indicate relations such as contrast. When I say contrast, he worked very hard, however, he failed. Contrast. Addition to we say besides. Cause and effect. He did this and there was a result like this. For time. So let's give these two things. In addition to, apart, we use it for besides. Besides means in addition to or apart from this. Besides studying history, he also reads political science. Besides studying history, he also reads political science. So he's reading history and also what he's reading? Political science. Two subjects per one. So we added two subjects. One subject to here, we are adding another thing similar to it. What are we adding? Similar to it. If he's talking about subjects, we are talking only of subjects. If we are saying qualities, then we are only talking qualities. Addition to of something. Qualities. Honest and what do we say? Civil. We are adding qualities. But I cannot say he's honest and he is very good with education. So that is not correct. So when we add in addition to, quality will leave with quality. It's simple. Besides is like tomato with tomato, potato with potato. Is it clear? Nothing else. Onion with onion. You cannot compare orange with onion in this case. Besides, two positives. But for the same thing. What is, however, positive and a negative? He studies hard. उसने बहुत hard work किया. However, even though after studying, he did not pass the exam. A positive followed by a negative. I'm going to go very slowly again. What is besides? Same quality. So what do you write in besides? Potato, potato, orange, orange, just to remember it. However, a positive followed by a negative. Latter. As we said, transition words used for time. What's another word for use for time? Latter. After some time. We'll go shopping later in the evening. One is later, one is latter. Latter क्या होता है? एक later, एक होता latter होता है. When I say later, उसके बाद और भी उसके बाद. Later इसके बाद, then we have latter. When we say we'll go shopping later in the evening, शाम को जाएंगे. After some time we are later. When we use for time, we use later. So we got to know first if the two things are same, we use besides. A positive and a negative. However, when we say in time something, बाद में करेंगे later, earlier. इसका opposite क्या हो जाएगा? अगर पहले करना होगा earlier. That's also transition. Is it clear? Next, instead of, in place of, इसकी जगह. She drank tea instead of coffee. In place of. अब हमने instead की जगह क्या use किया? In place of. So we said instead, in place of, she drank tea instead of coffee. उसकी जगह instead of tea उसने क्या पिया? Coffee. Unevenly, not exactly. Like the shares of property were unevenly divided amongst the sons. Earlier, when we talk about, okay, in our customs, when we talk about this thing, it's given though in Manusmriti. What is the thing? Who gets the largest share of property? Eldest son. Not the son, the eldest son. That's why earlier all the kings, we'll do ancient history, अभी तक वो start नहीं हुआ है. I think so it's not started with you, right? So उसमें क्या था कि it is given, laws बने हुए थे. अब laws को further redefine करने के लिए क्या बने? Stories. जो stories के अंदर further चीजें add की ब्राह्मण्स. महाभारत देखो, महाभारत में क्या था? जो सबसे श्रेष्ठ होता था उसको किंगडम मिलेगा, Everybody gets love, everybody gets kingdom, but the eldest son will get everything. So when we use the word unevenly, it means not properly. So I'm using it from that history. The property used to be initially, according to Manusmriti, the laws, the property was unevenly divided amongst the brothers. Unevenly means not evenly or irregular. The cake was sliced unevenly. Is it clear or not? Let's say now, should I say something from past? When was this written? We are talking about 500 BC. We are living approximately in now which year? 2000. We say 2500 years have passed. Even now, should I give you an example of it? How it follows? Who generally lights the fire of the father? The eldest. The law which has been made and which has been continued. The youngest. Okay. Now, when we talk about it in the south, there was a society known as matronly society came in, especially Kerala. They had a matronly society. Things were different. That is 700 onwards. It became more of matronly. Similarly, we would see this in, as I said, history is also very interesting. In ancient history, you will also get to see that you'll be renamed as by your mother's name. We saw that in Santvanas that you were named by your mother's name, not by your father's name. You do not carry your father's name. Which state in India still has a matriarchal society? That you get your mother's name, not your father's name. There's only one state in India. And it is reverse migration. When you get married, you tend to leave the house. The male member tends to leave the house rather than the other way. Not in Kerala. Wrong. Huh? No, it's not south side. Which side? I don't know. Which? Manipur. Are you sure? No. No, not Western Bengal. It's Meghalaya as a matronly society. So what happens is lineage and inheritance is passed down through female line. So it's opposite. So there's only one state. Everybody clear? We were talking about unevenly, which is not. I hope you remember it. As I said, I've covered two topics. One is of geography, because it's the only state in which migration is opposite. In India, what's the maximum migration of women? Rural to rural. Why? They get married and they go rural to rural. Men migration is maximum. Where? From where to where? Rural to urban. They're going for work. But it's the only state where it is opposite. Men are going from rural to. It's the only state. Okay. Now we come to the next transition word, unfortunately. What does unfortunately refers to? Sadly or regret? Unfortunate, regret. We missed our day. Sadly. It's a remorse. It's unfortunately this happened. So there's unfortunately, there's another word, unfortunate. Unlucky. We use this more for unlucky. It was unfortunate. It was an unfortunate accident. Is it clear? It was an unfortunate accident. So when we use in terms of unlucky, we are using unfortunate. If we use in terms of sadly, we use it unfortunate. Unfortunate or unforeseen. Whatever. Come what may, you'll do this. Whatever may be the conditions, we shall finish the work. Come what may. Whatever refers to anything, regardless of what, that is what we refers to as come what may. Do whatever that makes you happy. Come what may. Anything that makes you happy, do whatever that. Despite, in spite of, although, despite the rain or despite the hardships, the match continued. Despite the rain, the match continued. Why did not I do it besides her? That also means, in addition to. Here, it means in spite of. Something was happening, even then you did the work. So this is the best example to tell you. Besides would only be in terms of, same thing. In spite here refers to, or despite, In spite is the same. Despite the rain, the match continued. Engagingly. To attract somebody towards you. Engage karna kisi ko. Engagingly is to attract somebody towards you. The speaker talked engagingly about space exploration. The speaker talked engagingly about space exploration. Can I revise again? Quickly, let's just go through them. Besides refers to, in addition to, but we say the same thing. Apple, apple, orange, orange. What we said, besides studying history, reads political science. However, a positive and a negative flows. Is it clear? He studied very hard. However, he still failed the examination. Later. Further in time, early. Instead of, like, say, for example, she had tea instead of coffee. Uski jagah. Simple Hindi में बोलते हैं उसकी. Is it clear? Unevenly, not evenly. Unfortunately, sadly. What is unfortunate and unfortunately? Unfortunate is unlucky, bad luck. Unfortunate circumstances refers to luck. Unfortunately is sadly. Is it clear? We don't say unfortunately failed the examination. It was unfortunate that he did not do well. That is for luck. Is it clear? So sadly, but when we say remorse, we use unfortunate. Unfortunately and unfortunate is clear. Whatever, kuch bhi ho jaye. Whatever the conditions may be, I'll do this. Despite something was happening in spite of. Despite. Unfortunate. It was unfortunate. Like when we say for luck, we use it unfortunate. Is it clear? It is unfortunate conditions that the crops were destroyed. So we're talking about luck. Right now, like say for example, the wheat is there in the godowns or in the open. The unfortunate rains led to this. Is it clear? This is what we say. Moreover, furthermore, in addition, she's kind and moreover, she's intelligence. Besides is used in the start, moreover is adding. Moreover, add करने के लिए होता है. Besides start में कर देते हैं. Besides and moreover में difference क्या? Moreover बीच में लगाने के लिए हो जाता है. Next, endearingly, charming someone. Lovable or charming way. The puppy looked endearingly, charmingly at someone. Endearing refers to in a loving way, charming way. While during the time, although, while she was cooking, while she was listening to music. This is generally used for first person when somebody was doing it, or we are comparing it to someone. She was cooking while she was listening to music. Whilst, that's different. Because of, due to, on account of. The game was cancelled because of rain. Due to. Simple. Because of is simple. Due to. This is where the difference comes while and meanwhile. He was doing homework. Meanwhile, she was cleaning the room. Somebody else at the same time. Someone else. Or we use it in a sentence in such a way. Like I would generally use like in the sense, like the best example. She was cooking while listening to music. We are referring to the same thing. So here we are referring to he was doing homework. Meanwhile, she cleaned the. Is it clear? It cannot be here while she cleaned the room. While she was cleaning the room, he was doing this. Now it's for first person. This is how I would use it while. While he was doing his homework, she cleaned the room. But if I have to use it in such a way, when we are adding for two people, then we will have to use in this way of meanwhile. When we have to specify two people. When we are using the action only in terms of the first person, we use while. When we are using an action in terms of two people, we use meanwhile. I could have used this while also. While he was doing the homework, she cleaned the room. Correct. There's nothing wrong. But I have to, what it does, he was doing the work. Meanwhile, she cleaned the room. We are talking separate actions being performed. उसके बीच में क्या आएगा? Meanwhile. When first action के accordingly हम बताते हैं तो क्या होता है? While. While and meanwhile is clear. Next. Kind of in some way. I kind of like this in some way or the other. I kind of like this music. I kind of like these clothes. Is it clear? In some way, we use it kind of. In spite of, regardless of. Come what may का मतलब क्या होता है? Come what may करूंगा ही करूंगा. Whatever may happen. Come what may is guaranteed करना ही करना है तो what we use whatever may. In spite of. In spite of his fear, he spoke boldly. Is it clear? There's nothing. Regardless of. While, as I said, while she likes book, he prefers book. Simple. So it's in terms of first person, no? Is it clear? When we talk in terms of two people, we write meanwhile. Still, nevertheless, even so. It was raining, still they went out. It was raining, still they went out. Nevertheless, or even so. That is what we say. Is it clear? Next, furthermore, in addition to, we need further discussion on this matter. In addition to. Clear?